my name's Maxine Duke. I'm the Alfred Deakin Professor and the Head of the School of Nursing and Midwifery here at Deakin. It's my great pleasure to be able to introduce this wonderful video of our simulation centres, and we hope it's going to be extremely useful for you. We're a large School of Nursing and Midwifery here in Victoria, in Australia, and we have a both national and international reputation, being in the top 1% of the world's nursing and midwifery schools. What we're showing you today is the simulation centre in our Burwood campus. We are across 3 campuses and we have similar simulation facilities on those 3 campuses, so at Burwood, at Geelong and at our Warrnambool campus. Why do we have 3 simulation centres? Why do we have such a commitment to simulation? You'll see as you walk around that what the simulation centres offers to our students is the opportunity to practice the very important, the vital skills of a nurse or a midwife in the world today, in an environment that allows them to think, to develop skills, to have an experience that is very close to reality, yet allows feedback on that performance to improve that performance. So as you would all know, as a practice discipline, our practice skills are important, but they need to be linked to our theoretical skills as well. So simulation allows us to do that in a safe environment. I hope you'll enjoy this tour of our simulation centres, and along with us, you appreciate the value of learning in a complex yet safe environment.
Hi, I'm Rosie. I work here at Deakin University at the Burwood campus in the School of Nursing and Midwifery, and I'm the simulation coordinator here, so I work across the 3 campuses that we have, and my role is to help create an environment for the nurses such that when they come into their classes, the setup is as realistic as we can get to enhance their experience and learning in a hands-on way, such that they have fun and educational at the same time. But what I'd love to do is show you around our area here, so have an idea of what to expect when you come to Deakin. These are our teaching labs. We have 7 throughout the campus here. You'll be spending a lot of time in these rooms, and as you can see, they're set up very much like a hospital ward would be, so that you become comfortable in experience what a hospital room is like. The equipment that we have, everything we set up will be as realistic as we can possibly get it for you. We have the 4 beds, so 16 students can work in small groups around each bed to refine the skills. The skills will change each week you come in depending on what you're learning, so you'll be getting plenty of hands-on time, really enhancing your skills, working with your colleagues, being able to problem solve together, having your academic here to be able to help you with that, so that we build up that confidence and get you feeling very comfortable, so that when you go into the hospital environment, you'll be as confident as we can get you to be. So this is our treatment room. This is the room that students will come to collect their consumables and any equipment necessary for the skills that they're learning for that particular session. They would have gone onto the cloud and looked at videos and any documentation that the sessionals or educationals would have put up on the cloud for them. So they come here prepared, knowing what they should be studying in their prep class at the time. So they'll come in, they'll collect a trolley, then they'll come around and pick out all the equipment necessary. As you can see, this lab at the moment is set up for a midwifery unit. So our midwifery students, it is critical for them as well to have the hands-on experience, to be able to be familiar for when they go to a hospital as well. So it's set up with all the props and simulations that we can help them become comfortable, learning all the components from helping a pregnant woman right through to delivery, the delivery process itself, and then post-delivery, how to look after the mum and bub once the baby's been delivered. So we have the fantastic ability to have this equipment that is a hospital equipment as well, to help them with that, as that's essential to part of what they'll be doing when they go out into the real hospital environment. This is our community nursing room. As you can see, it is quite different to the hospital environment that we have for the other teaching laboratories. The main reason being that we want to create a different mindset for the students, that when they're doing community nursing, they haven't got the hospital backup, the hospital support of beds that lift up and down, all the props that you have in the hospital. So when they come in here, they have to think of the different, a mindset of danger to themselves, how they do their assessment of, is it safe to come into this environment? Are there any hazards for myself? How do I treat my patient differently? So it's many different ways they have to think of it. So we create the environment of thinking differently so that they're more aware of the patient in their own home rather than the patient in a hospital. This is our immersive simulation room. This is where the students can come and bring in all the skills they have learned from their practical labs before and bring it to the environment with our mannequin that is actually interactive. So he can blink and breathe, he can talk, and we can be the voice for this mannequin, so we can change it for the students. They come in thinking it might be just the simple skill that they had learned in the class, but we can mix it up because every patient is different, every patient has a different personality, may have different complications, and this is where we can introduce those differences and get the students to problem solve together, troubleshoot, react to what is going on with the patient, keep the patient involved in the scenario. It's not just about the skill, it's not just about the trauma they may have had, it's about the patient as a whole, and we need to include that in the whole scenario. So the students have the chance to do that in here and work together as a team to resolve those problems.
To today's immersive sim. We've got 3 students who are going to start off the simulation today, so I'd like you all to really watch and so we can give the students some feedback and some critique on their performance today after the immersive sim. I'm just going to hand over Mr. Shaparo. He's come in this afternoon. We think he's had a fallout in the community, possibly had an MI. He has a really deep lac on his knee that you guys will need to have a look at. He has had some morphine in the ambulance. He had quite a bit of pain in the ambulance and they gave him about 5 milligrams of morphine and it has settled him down. So he hasn't been complaining since he's been here. Carl, how are you feeling at the moment?
This pain's killing me.
It's getting really sore again? Yeah, so you guys...
I can't move.
Okay, sorry Carl. I'm just handing over, Carl. I'm heading out. My shift is finished and Yvette and the girls are taking over this afternoon, so they're going to take some really good care of you, okay?
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't had anything to eat or drink. He's nil by mouth at the moment, waiting for the plastics team to come and have a look at his knee, but also for the cardiologist to review, so he will need a full cardiac workup at some stage. He's been quite stable since he's been here, but as I said, Carl, he's just starting to get a little bit sore now, so... His wife has been notified and she's on her way down, but we're yet to see her. So as soon as she comes in, I'm sure Carl would love to see her.
Wow.
Yes. All right, Carl, I'm going to go. I'm leaving you in these girls' capable hands, okay? I hope you have a good shift, girls. Thanks.
Thank you. Hi, Carl. I'm Chloe. How are you today?
Oh, this pain, you have to do something for it. It's terrible.
Okay. Carl, can you tell me whereabouts you're feeling this pain at the moment?
Oh, just the knee.
Okay, and what would you rate that pain out of a 1 to 10? 1 being not so bad, 10 being the worst pain you've ever experienced?
8, 9.
Okay, so it's quite bad at the moment.
Awful.
Alright, so we'll have a look at getting you something for that at the moment, alright?
Carl,
Yeah.
do you mind if I just do a set of ops on you?
But if it's going to help with my pain, that's fine.
Yeah, give us a broader picture of how you're looking at the moment.
Okay?
Carl, how's your leg feeling at the moment?
It's dreadful.
Dreadful?
It's just really awful. I can't move. It feels terrible.
Okay, don't worry, we're going to help all of that. I'm just going to go and get a dressing and I'm going to do that for you and then we're going to have a specialist team come and look at that. Is that alright?
Yeah.
Okay, excuse me for one moment while I go and get that. Okay, Carl, so I'm just going to expose this arm here. Is there any pain in that one if I do that?
Oh, no, just the knee. The knee is really, really bad. I need something, really.
Okay, Carl, so I'm just going to go and grab you something for that knee now, okay?
Yes, please.
No worries.
Okay, Carl, I'm just going to have a look at your lower leg down here. Is that alright?
If you're gentle, it's
yes,
really
of
sore.
course, I will be. I'm just going to lift the cover off and I'm going to do a dressing, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm just going to do that now. Let's have a look. That's alright.
So this one's just a finger probe. I'm just going to put that on here. It's going to measure the oxygen in your blood.
Yeah,
and then I'll be putting a pressure cuff up here on your arm. You will feel a bit of pressure, and if there's any pain, just let me know.
Yeah. Just the knee, really.
Yeah, look. Oh. Alright. So you've got a good cut down here.
Oh,
I can
tell me
see.
about it.
It
Yeah.
must hurt, but we're going to take care of that. No problems.
You've got a bad cough. Where's that come from? Were you coughing before the incident?
I don't know. I can't remember, really. Don't think so.
Do you have pain in your chest when you cough?
No?
Alright, let's get this cleaned up.
Oh! Just. Yeah.
It's
It's
okay.
really gentle.
Very gentle, don't worry about that.
Do you have any other pain in your body?
I don't think so. I can't think, really. It's just this knee. It's awful.
Hi Carl. Okay, I've got you some endo in here to take. All right. So I'm just going to take a look at your wristband there. Okay, beautiful. Look, just before we do that, I am worried about your cough, Carl. So I'm going to do a full respiratory assessment. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, it's a bit hard to breathe.
Hard to breathe. Okay, let's do that.
Everyone give them a clap. Well done. That's a really great immersive, and well done, girls. It's always hard going first, isn't it? What we want to do now is give you some feedback about how you went, what things you did really well, and what other things you might need to improve on. Has anyone got any comments? Like, has anyone got anything they'd like to share with the students about how they went?
I noticed they didn't perform hand hygiene between the interactions.
Yeah, really good, great pickup. It's something we all often forget, isn't it? When we're in the moment and we're trying to do our skills, something that we really forget sometimes is performing hand hygiene, but so important, yeah?
So I believe their communication skills is really good in between themselves and with the patient.
Great, totally agree. I thought the way they interacted with the patient was really good, really beautiful. Well done, girls.